Hello everyone, today I have a very interesting product. It's the Kospet Hope, and this is a smartwatch phone, and that's not a mistake. It's not a smartwatch, but it's actually a smartphone in a watch format. So this should be really interesting. So let's see what is this about. Well, the watch looks like this, and comes with a screen protector already included. It features sensors like on smart bands and other smartwatches, such as a pulse sensor for measuring your heart rate, and it looks like that on the rear. But you can actually add your own SIM card and turn this into a mobile smartphone, and this has full functionality of a regular smartphone. The specifications for this watch are really good, and I can show you some of them because they are not on the box. And this thing is IP67 rated waterproof. It has an 8 megapixels camera right there. It features 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes for storage. It has different working modes. It has a ceramic bezel. It runs Android 7 Plus version, and you can actually find more info about this. I'm going to include a link in my video description and in the comments, so you can check it there for more specifications. And the display size is 1.39 inches. It runs AMOLED screen. Resolution is 400 by 400, and look at all those supported GSM bands, so plenty of them. It supports nano SIM technology, it has Bluetooth, it even has GPS, so it's a full-blown smartphone integrated into a watch. So this is actually you cannot call this a smartwatch. It's smarter than a smartwatch, as it doesn't need your phone to run. Of course, it also has the smartwatch functionality. Right, so let's see what else we get in the box. The packaging is not the greatest, but we hope the watch is nice because we don't review cardboard boxes. You also get, sorry for that, you also get a spare screen protector here, and there's also a manual, and on this side it's in English, on the other side it is also English, so that's nice. It shows us how to configure this and what app to run. We're soon going to install that, and you can add your own dial set. You can configure that. Hopefully that will be nice. So let's see what's in this tiny box here. It should be the charger, and we have two things here. This is rather strange. We get probably two chargers, I don't know, I'm puzzled. So we get this magnetic thing, and there is another type of cable here which has several pins. So probably one is for charging and the other one is for data exchange. And this one looks like this. It has 4 pins. So on this watch we get 2 pins here, and that's probably for charging, and this is magnetic, yes. And the other one we'll probably find out later what it does. And now I'm going to remove this protection foil from the screen protector, which is already applied. So this smartwatch comes with a screen protector already from the factory, and to turn this on you need to hold this button, which is also the power button. Keep it pressed for a few seconds, and there it goes. Hopefully it has enough battery to run. Alright, so now we are greeted by the language selection, and this thing has a lot of languages supported, and it's actually amazing. I would have not expected it to have so many here included. It's amazing, but I'm going to choose the English, and look at that, we have English for India, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Alright, and it's default on English United States. I'm going to confirm that. And now it asks me for my details, and using those details it will calculate things like calories and walking target and things like that. So I hope this is better, and I'm going to adjust the height to 180. Alright, and walk target I'm going to add 10,000 to keep me motivated. Right, and I'm going to confirm. Alright, so I have the app already installed, and now I'm going to scan this, and that actually gives you the link to download the app. So there must be something else to connect to the watch, and click the return button to scan the QR code to connect. Alright, so now I have the QR code for reconnection, and I'm going to press on repair again, and now I have the ID of the watch and it should connect. Right, so pair with Hope. Yes, I'm pairing with Hope. Yes, I'm going to pair here. Alright. Alright, okay. And there it goes. I have the connection here, and it has 91% battery. So that should be properly configured, and I have here connected confirmation, so probably I can close this, and we now have the display working. And now we are greeted by this gorgeous looking menu here. It's in watch mode, and we have this slide no notification, top drawer, shows Bluetooth and no SIM card, 91% battery. We have quick access modes here such as wireless, Bluetooth, GPS, sync, and we have a quick setting here for brightness. Now it's full brightness mode. We have this cleanup mode, probably kills running apps, and we have a quick menu here for music and cloud sync, which is now not configured, so it's disabled. Right, and let's see. In the down part we have the sports mode for showing us quickly of the distance, the steps and things like that, and we can configure the settings for fitness here again. And we have steps, kilometers and calories, burned calories, so that's nice to have them. And let's see, in the right part we have phone options, contacts, messaging, like on an Android smartphone, so it's all there. We have settings, and we have for sound, display, app list, gestures, power saving, it's all there. And you can use this button for back. We have heart rate monitor, fitness, weather, camera, and let's see the camera. And look at that, we have a real working camera, and I don't know how good the photos will come out, but it looks really good for such a tiny lens there. It really looks really nice, and you can even record video with this. Wow, that's really impressive. So I'm feeling like I'm on a James Bond film. I have a smartwatch that can take videos and photos just like that. So really nice. It's very responsive. As you can see, you can film, take snapshots, pause the video, take another picture, so that works really good. And now they are available in my gallery. There you go, we have the pictures, you can even zoom them on. Right, let's go back. So we have music, Play Store. I wonder if I can use the Play Store to install additional apps, and yes, you don't have any network connection, so I need to connect to my wireless network. Sound recorder, file manager, browser, calculator, download, calendar. So it's actually Android configuration. Alright, so that also works. Now let's connect it to the wireless and see if this thing has an update or something like that. And I'm now connected to the wireless, and I have this App Store option, and I can install Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube. So it features several apps specially optimized for the screen size. So I'm going to install, for example, YouTube, and I'm going to click on download now. And I'm really curious how YouTube will look on a round dial. And guess what? While installing YouTube, I get a notification and there is a new version available. Alright, so I'm going to open new version update, optimization of system, minor bugs, optimize TP, modify wireless. So there are plenty of things here, and you know what, I'm going to click on download, and this thing is now installing. So I'm going to wait for it to finish. And the update is now fully downloaded, and I can install it now. Okay. And now I'm going to let it do its job. And I'm now back in action. Installation complete. Your system was updated to the last version successfully, which is very good. And let's see here in the settings. If I go back to this menu, so I have voice assist. I should go to App Store, and I think that my YouTube download was not finished. Yes, I need to download this again, and look at that, this is really amazing. So it actually kept 82% while I was updating, so it's now continuing. This is really amazing. Hopefully this will work. It actually downloads it now faster than it was working before, so I'm going to let it finish. It's 100%. Let's see what this thing does. And I'm going to click on install, installing app. Yes, installed. And I'm going to accept. Okay. And app is installed. Okay, done. And I will click on back, and I'm getting notifications already, and I have YouTube here on the main menu, and I can open it up, and now I have a special running YouTube here, which of course looks a bit weird as you are looking through a rounded screen, but it's usable. You have some buttons there, but you cannot press them all, and the same goes for the top buttons. And let's see what else we can do. Probably from the settings of this we can adjust that, but it's not a big issue as I will not watch YouTube on this, of course. Let's now take a quick look through the app. So you have this main menu where it shows the battery and the health options here, such as heart rate and distance and steps, which have not been updated because I've only tested the heart rate but didn't have any kind of box with this, so there are no steps. And you have this dial option here, and look at that, we have a huge number of dials. Actually, this thing is loading and it's enormous. and you can get a huge number of designs. It's up to you to choose what you like. So I'm waiting for all of those to load, and probably I will change them on daily basis because there are a lot of nice ones, and they keep updating this stuff and bringing new and newer models. And if you do this swipe like that, you have advanced settings, and you have here step count, and this sets the daily goal. And you have this lookup device, and this helps you find the watch in case you lose it indoor or in your home. You have music control option. You can use this watch to control music, and you can control Google Music or QQ Music. Auxiliary input, I don't have the slightest idea what that does. You have options to send files, raise the screens, silent mode, app notifications, and here you can apply settings for apps that you want to have notifications on your smartwatch phone. So you can select which will be allowed to send you notifications on this, so you can filter them, which is really nice. And on software updates, let's see, is there something else newer? Nope, you are running the latest version, and that means that I'm running the phone latest update version, because the watch runs its own Android, which is updated over the air. So that's with the app. There's no left screen, and it's the same button here, the same swipe here goes to settings there. Because this review is getting way too long, I'm going to test one more thing about it, and that will be the heart rate sensor. So I'm going to compare it with my band here, and I'm going to go here into the menu and heart rate monitor, and it's doing its checkup. And I'm going to also start here the heart rate monitor, and let's see how this goes. So this one has decided that I have around 90 beats per minute, and let's see what this smartphone watch will show us. And yes, I have 87 here, 86 here, so 86 and 86, 85 and 86. So they are very close, which means that this thing is actually accurate, measuring this heart rate. And of course this went almost dead because it needs its battery recharge. But for this test that concluded it, it shows appropriate values. Alright, so I'm going to show you one more last thing. So if you want to change the dial of the phone, you are going to search for the one that you like. For instance, I like this model, and I'm going to click on download here on this small button, and it's now downloaded. And if I turn on the screen, it's already that theme running. So I want this one, and it's as simple as that. It's now showing on my screen. But what happens if I want to change them and I don't want to use the app and download them? Well, that is very simple. I just do a long press here, and I have all the themes already here on my screen. So here's the default. No, that's not the default theme. The default theme is here, and if I want another one, I can choose another one. So there are plenty of themes, and there are some others that are not even displayed here, and you can choose those. There are some kind of officials one and downloaded ones. You can even imitate a mechanical watch, and that's really nice. And you can actually adjust this to your own style. I'm going to show you a few tricks and things about it. So on the rear you get this small cap which you can remove, and here you can actually insert your micro SD card if you want to use this as a watch. And there are 4 data pins, and this cable which I was showing you at the, not this one, this other one which I was showing you at the beginning of the review, will actually clip here, and this will be a data port, a USB data port, so you can connect this to your computer to download photos or stuff like that, so it's mass storage. And you can always put the cap back, and beside that you can also have a very nice let's call it feature, but a very nice option on this watch. It doesn't use a proprietary band. It has this nice thing here which you can actually use even your fingernail and do something like that, and you can remove the band, and it uses regular watch type of bands, and you can change the band with one that you like more, such as a leather or a metal band, and you can always replace them back very easily. But the original ones are really easy to take out by using this integrated locking mechanism there, so that's really nice. And this makes it a very nice device. So it's a watch, it's a smartwatch, it's a smartphone, and you may ask if you want to use this as a smartphone, how do you talk to it? Well, you can use Bluetooth headphones for that. You don't want to be silly like talking to the watch and listening to it, so there are plenty of options to do that, and this makes it a really nice device. And for all those reasons, I'm going to call this a part 1 review, and I will probably come back later with a second part with, let's say, photos taken with this camera, videos taken with this camera, and of course I'm going to try to answer to your questions that you are going to leave me on my channel, and maybe you want to request a test or things to check on this, and maybe I can include them in my second part of the review. So be sure to leave me a comment and ask me if you want to find something that I have missed in my video review. So until the next upload, see you and bye bye.